It's me. I know it's been a while, but I just kind of like figured out how to make sure that even in my busy state, I can, do my podcast, which is I have to multitask. Yeah, I have to multitask, and that's how I'm recording this episode. So if you listen to this, just know that I'm doing one, I'm doing like, sorry, she multitasking is just for two things. Okay, I'm doing like three things at the same time, but that is not why we are here. But I have to say life. I'm trying not to use the word life is a bitch, or I don't know what life is right now, but life is not life in. Anyway, so I was in Abuja in September. Like, I was so happy. I got to see my colleague. Oh my god, I miss them so much. I see them like once a year. They're so fun. Even though the people here now are not people that, I originally started with. I'm beginning to understand that colleague breakup is worse than like your friends or whatever. I don't know if anybody can relate, but I usually get like really close to my colleagues. We laugh, we play. I was telling somebody that if she comes to my office and you see us, you think, oh, these people don't use to dance, you just used to play. Until it's time for KPI, then you know that okay, these people are not just playing, they are serious. So yeah, quick update. I'm still single. Clap for me, clap for me, clap for me. Yes, I'm still single. What else? What else? No, I'm not interested in dating. I have some, people that are interested because at the end of the day, I'm a fine girl. So there's no way that I'll not have people that are like interested, but I'm not ready to date. And I feel like the people don't know the reason why I'm not interested in dating. I've never actually spoken about it. But after my last relationship that everybody was like aware of, you know, yeah, that was kind of like a serious moment in my life. So I tried another relationship. Many people don't know about this. I tried another relationship, and the shege that I saw there, the shege I saw there, I was like, no, no, I'd rather be single. So I celebrated my anniversary. Yeah, my anniversary. I don't celebrate relationship anniversaries. I actually never dated somebody for a year to say that okay, I have an anniversary. The only person I dated for like a year or more is the person that cheated on me, and we were like long distance, so like front and back, front and back. Yeah, so it's more than a year of front and back and toxic love. That reminds me, I actually have gist. Like I actually have gist, so I'll just go through it. So this whole time that I've not been around, I know I've not been on this podcast, you've not been hearing me talk. Things have been happening. In this short time, my grandfather died. I went for his burial. I went, I saw my ex. He's still a cheating bastard. Um, yeah, I now switched to just doing black. But currently, I have hair that has black and blonde. I'm still a social media manager. It's no longer called social media management. It's now called brand manager. Yeah, so I'm a brand manager because I'm not a social media manager. I'm thinking I still plan to move to Abuja. I know it's been a case of, oh, you have been saying this for a long time. Yes, I know. Send me money. If you send me money today, I swear to God, if you send me money today, I will move to Abuja. This money, let's not forget that I'm the first child, so it's basically a case of, oh, money enter my hand and if something comes up and then I have to use the money to do that thing. But then I realized something. When I'm out of the house, I am not compelled to do things. You get, like, when I'm out of the house, they can survive. You get, I would send money to the house, not as much as I spend while I'm in Lagos. Because when I'm at home, I spend a whole lot of money. I'm always doing something. I'm always trying to find a way to make my life, my siblings' life, my parents' life, everybody's life easier. And I feel like that's getting to me. You get, I end up spending the money that I'm not supposed to get. So I'm trying to find a way to fix that. And if I do find a way to fix that, I'm gone, baby. So I was also thinking, yeah, I was thinking of doing content creation. I don't know. I know it's not my thing. Like I'm struggling. But I'm like, if I'm going to do content creation, what exactly am I going to be talking about? And yeah, let's not forget, I started doing makeup again. For those of you that don't know, I actually have like a degree or a certificate with makeup. I did makeup like years ago, got a degree. sorry, certificate, and then I just stopped. I started doing skincare, but now I'm back. I mean, I'm in my yearly era. I'm back. I buy, lip gloss. I have like 15 lip gloss. I make makeup. I love hairpins and all of that. So anyway, I like to start here out. I remember telling you that I have gist. I'm going to keep it brief because that's not going to be the topic of the day. Also, this year I learned that if you keep talking about men, if you keep saying that you hate men, you are still men centered, and nothing I hate would have been men centered. So I dropped my whole I hate men thing this year. I really don't care. I really don't give a fuck. Do you get? I really don't speak about them. That's none of my business. You're free to do whatever they're doing. But anyway, to keep the long story short, I saw my ex, and I don't know if people know that I have like psychic powers. Like when with somebody, I could tell when they are cheating or something like that. I don't want to go into details. I just want to like give it the gist and move on to like another thing. So apparently, I didn't know that he had a girlfriend. He didn't even mention that he had a girlfriend. And the girlfriend came to the house, and she was like, she knocked. He was not around. He went out. Like he's behaving like a fool before the girl came to the house. So I'm like, that's not my man anyway. So that's really his business. You get. Anyway, so she comes to the door. She knocks. I'm like, oh, and I'm like, oh, who again is knocking? And she was like, hi, I'm looking for so and so. What name should we give to him? Let's say his name is Fred. Let's give him Fred. She's like, oh, okay, I'm looking for Fred, and I'm like, oh my god, Fred is not around. And she's like, oh, okay, can she wait for Fred? And I'm like, oh, sure, I don't know. So then, like, she entered and she was like, oh, sorry, are you his sister? And I'm like, again. I'm like, oh, are you his girlfriend? And she was like, oh, that makes the both of us. And I'm like, hell no. I don't claim that man. That's not my man. Like you, that man is like I know the kind of person he is, and he's not the kind of person you claim. Some people might be like, oh, that's rude, blah blah blah. And I'm like, you don't know this man, like I know him. This man is serial cheat. This man went to uni for clearance, was cheating on me, and I was getting the information that he was cheating on me. Like whom? And I'll ask him, and he'll be like, oh, who is that person you're speaking to? Don't speak to them, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, wee. So like it was a lot though. She even cried. She was like, oh my god, like, if you see the way that she used to speak loyalty and speak of faithfulness, I'm like, this person, like I don't understand this person. She was like, yes, blah blah blah. Like when she started speaking, she got to realize that the signs have always been there. But when you love somebody, you are color blind. So apparently, she was color blind and she could not see that he was cheating on her. Well, she knew because she started mentioning that she feels like he used to even this is one of the other ex that showed him Pepe. Yeah, like that's the ex he remembers because she showed him Pepe. So she mentioned her name, and I'm like, oh, that's the one I know. And he has never mentioned her to me, and he has never mentioned me to her. And I'm like, sharp. So that's like one of the signs. Like if I come outside today and say men like wicked women, I promise you I am 100% right because I have experience. I'm speaking out of experience, and from that experience, I know that men are like that. So, anyways, so we were like, oh, let's wait for him to, come back and let's confront him or whatever. And he came back, shock. He was in shock. Like, see, this event. I'm trying to summarize it because it was so funny to me when it happened. But I'm trying to like summarize it. Anyway, so he comes back and she's like, who is she? Who is she? And he was like, oh, he didn't deny me my front. When they went down, he was like, oh, he doesn't have anything to do with me. And again, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then they came upstairs back, like, to where I was. And he was like, he said he doesn't have anything to do with it. And I'm like, girl, we already spoke about this. Like, I don't need to be involving this riffraff. Like this, he's obviously going to lie. Like that's what he's used to. Like basically. So anyway, I left that scene. I blocked him. Like that's the end. I don't need to know if he's alive. I don't need to know if he's dead. I really don't give a fuck whatever happens to him. That's that's gone. Now the second the second group of people I would like to talk about here is the people that you that follows that tries to follow your friend. I'm trying to frame the sentence in the way that it will make sense. So after that whole incident, I had like another ex. I don't even know if I should call him an ex. So he's more like a rebound, like I was trying to get over somebody, so I had to like get over somebody, or we get under somebody, something like that. But it wasn't a wrong idea; it was a wrong person. I don't want to go into details about it before they say I'm mean. But anyway, I posted my best friend as I just wanted to know what's up. I posted my best friend, and you will not believe that this person that I supposedly dated, that knows that this person is my best friend, added that. And some other people that I do not, I don't really care. You get that normal. Like you can be my DM, actively talking to me, and you still add my best friend. Like you're a man. I don't expect much from you. You're doing exactly what I expect from you. You get. So when I saw the names, I was like, oh, you, normal. But that one I was like, hell no. So I messaged him. I was like, what are you adding my friend for? Like my best friend for? He was like, oh, I wanted to use it to stalk me, and I'm like, that's fucking crazy, because what do you need to talk before? We hardly even talk. Like we really do not talk. So what is the need for all of that? Like who are you trying to fool? This conversation wasn't making sense, so I just left it. Anyways, I found out that he's even talking to my other friend, trying to get her to like come over. And I'm like, I do not have respect for men that try to go around your friend. Because if I try to go around your friend, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. I know you don't care. You have no what's the word? You have no manner, you have no interview, nothing, you don't get anything. But I'm like, I kind of like expect more from you, and I think it's my fault for expecting more from you. Yeah, I think that's it. So you see, this year I've not really had much experience with men because I decided to like stick to myself. Okay, I had someone that sent me flowers. Yeah, it was so nice. It was so nice. Okay, so this is what happened. I posted about it to my WhatsApp. And I was like, I like flowers. I mean, I like pretty things, and their flowers are like really, really pretty. So I was like, need that. So we're talking, and he was like, oh, he sent me something. And I was like, what the hell did he send to me? So I tried to like guess. So the address was giving me the sell fish, and I'm like, did you send me fish and beer? Did you send me fish and beer? And he was like, no. Why would I send you fish and beer? Like that doesn't make sense. And I'm like, oh, so what did you send to me? Because that's what it's showing. And he was like, when you get it, you get it. So when the driver came here, I was like, oh, what is that? Then he opened the kidney and he brought out flowers, and I'm like, oh my god. And I'm like, the exact kind of flowers I posted. I was like, oh my god, I've never had flowers sent to me before. How am I supposed to behave? Oh my god, this was so nice. I didn't go to check the person. Like, ooh, wow, okay, but that's not my business. So anyway, pretty. I got a verse. I took care of them. I think they lasted for like 3 weeks. I think 3 weeks. I'm like, oh my god, you're dying! Don't die! Don't die! But they died, and then I threw it away. I was like, it's time to let go. Because one thing about me, I know when exactly to let go. You feel me? So that's what I did. Like, but that was nice. That was like the nicest thing that's happened to me this year. I kid you not. And I feel like I will never forget it. I feel like something that I need to experience more. Yeah. And then I was saying to myself that every month I need to like kind of like buy something for myself with the intention of gifting myself. Yeah, so last year for me, I didn't buy anything. I just went to Abuja and I had fun. So that was like my gift to myself. This month I think I bought like a number of things I felt like I needed to buy. I got new gym wears. I got um what's that? What did I get again? I can't remember. I'll check. But I did like I would tell myself that every month I'll gift myself something, because I deserve it. Like I work a whole lot and I deserve, those whatever it is that makes me happy. You get. So, anyways, I feel like I'm just yapping, and I know it's been a while. It's been a while. I have a wedding to attend this month. I don't like weddings. I don't know. I've never been the kind of girl to just sit and dream and say, "Oh my god, I cannot wait to get married." I don't know. So, so I know my parents are praying and fasting and say, "Oh my god, they like to bring husband, they like to be interested in getting married." I've told them, "Bring husband, I'll marry." You know my type. Like my parents know my type. I always talk to them. I like a dark man with beard, with money, touch, yeah. All of the right things. I not tell them the tattoo. Oh, okay, my mom knows I like men with. She knows I like men with tattoos and earring. I like men that look bad, but good bad. They're on low cut. I like men on low cut. Oh my god, a very good example is Skepta and Damson. Like those people are like. I know Damson has like small tattoos, but Skepta has like big tattoos. So I could deal with any of them. So if you look anything like any of them, call me, text me. I don't know, do anything, marry me. Like don't play. Yeah. So that's all I have to say concerning men. I think I'm done. I don't have any much drama this year because I tried my best, and by the grace of God, my best is enough. Hallelujah. Amen. So yeah, I told my mom that I was a lesbian. Safe to say she's not per se homophobic. She just can't believe that our daughter would be a lesbian. Mind you, I'm not a lesbian, but it's fun to like poke my mom. Okay. So I kind of like told her that I'm a lesbian and what we should do if I bring home a woman. And she was like, "No, that's not going to happen. You're not a lesbian. My womb cannot produce a lesbian." I'm like, they play. Anyways, that aside, I would like to say Naruto is a bitch. Sasuke, what's her name? Sakura is a bitch, and this is why. In case you don't know, I watch anime, and for those of you that don't know what anime is, you better check it. And it's not cartoon. Don't call it cartoon close to me because I might deck you. Anyways, so believe me when I say Naruto is a bitch. Um, I am a big fan of One Piece. Yeah, I've watched like the 1,000 episodes. Yeah, and Bleach, and I'm like, okay, if I'm going to talk about the big three and say, "Oh, this is better than this," what else am I supposed to do than watch the whole thing? Do you get? Anyways, long story short, I'm not done. I finished the first part. I'm watching the second part. I'm like in 300 episodes or so. I don't have time. So the little time I see, I try to watch it. Sometimes I'm bored, like because I'm tired of them having to, deep throat Sasuke. Like if you're watching it, you start thinking to yourself like, who exactly is the main character? It's supposed to be Naruto, but most of the time it's like, oh my god, Sasuke, our god, Sasuke, our god, we worship you, Sasuke, And when it gets to that part, I get tired of it. I'm like, oh my god, not again. You get, and I'm like, I understand the whole idea, friendship, blah blah. But even One Piece is about friendship, and they were not deep throating like this. Like Naruto's own is so bad. Mind you, I watched Naruto as a kid, but I didn't really pay attention to it because at that time it still wasn't interesting to me. Yeah, my brothers used to watch anime. Like we used to watch anime from when we didn't even know that it was anime. And when I watched Death Note, I didn't even know that it was anime. We're just watching. You get Yu-Gi-Oh and all of that. We're just watching. So yeah, I don't care who's going to come for me listening to this, but I said what I said. And with the episodes I've watched, both Bleach, both Naruto, both One Piece, I would like to say One Piece is still the motherfucking goat. Yeah, I said it. One Piece is the motherfucking goat. Anyways, so I would like to use this few minutes to talk about something that's been bothering me because this was supposed to just be like a random, episode of things that have happened this month. So that's why I called it "Oh, you missed me," because oh yes, you're supposed to miss me. You're supposed to miss me. You're supposed to miss me. Anyway, so I was going to talk about the pressure. So, in case you don't know, I'm currently in my late 20s. Oh my god. How that happened, I don't know. Last I checked, I was 16 and now I'm in my late 20s, meaning I'm approaching the age of, let's just say my frontal lobe is, is working well. Everything is all right. And there's pressure. There's a whole lot of pressure, especially on me because I've said it before, I'm the first daughter, I'm the first step, sorry, I'm not the stepdaughter. I'm the first daughter, I'm the first granddaughter, I'm the first child. So it's like, it's a whole lot of pressure on me to get married, to make it, all of that. And in as much as my parents tried their possibly best not to, put pressure on me based on the fact that they were there when I was suicidal and it was not a fun situation for any of us. Get so I understand them not, putting pressure on me, and I love it. But even with them not putting pressure, I am under pressure and I know that I'm under pressure. I'm under pressure when it comes to money. And this just reminds me, why am I unlucky for sporty bets? Like I see people win money on sporty bets. If I like, oh, let me play 20 games, I will not win. Is this swear? Is it that basically a sin that God doesn't want me to indulge in? Like I feel like if at the end of the day, if I'm to choose, oh, go to God's side, go to the devil's side, I feel like anytime I go, I'll suffer. Because God's side, devil side, people are even saying that okay, if you leave the devil side, you at least you prosper. It's going to be fake prosperity. Guy, even the fake prosperity, I do this scam. Like I'm not saying I'm on devil's side, but I'm saying that even if I decide that, oh my god, let me curse God and die, the fake prosperity, I swear, I will not see it. So I'm like, what's what's the need? Yeah, like what's the need? So there's a whole lot of pressure for for money, and there's a whole lot of pressure. But I'm trying to like see how I can, start a business and make my 9 to 5 my secondary job. Let me tell you why a 9 to 5 is important. A 9 to 5 is stable. At the end of the month, you're expecting so and so money. Do you get like that's stable? But a business is whenever you make sales, you see money. Do you get? So that's why it's important to be able to combine having a business and having a 9 to 5. But I've lived all my life, like I think I've worked corporate for 3 years and also, and I feel like I just work. Like I'm literally a workaholic. So like I'm literally always working. I'm always indoors and all of that. And then it puts a whole lot of pressure on me. One thing I realized when I got to Abuja was I was working, but I was working less than when I was at home. Because when I was home, just me and I'm always on my laptop. I'm working. But when I was in Abuja, I had time for work. I had time to see friends. Chicken. Although the quality, like in the way I work, dropped because people I was working with, they're like, "Oh, it's like you calm down." I'm like, "Okay, so you probably know that I overwork myself. Like I'm always working, I'm always available, and it's not supposed to be like that." Chicken. I'm supposed to be able to make time for everything that I do. Like if I go to the gym, I'm supposed to be able to have time to go to the gym. Work should not interfere with me going to the gym. And I realized that that's one thing I'm struggling with. I'm struggling with keeping routines, like having routines, saying to myself, oh, you do this, oh, you do that. Like I bought a pad that was going to be easy to read, and I get to read once in a while. So I think I'm going to spend the rest of the year trying to like get my hobbies and my habits in check. I need to like eat healthy because last year I was 60. No, not last year. Was it last year? I didn't check it last year. I think last time I was in a relationship, I was 68. Then I came down to 62. I came down to 63. Now I'm 65. And for me, my ideal weight, like what I want to weigh, it's 60 kg. Meaning now I have to go back to the gym. I want to build muscles. I loved when I was going to gym and building muscles. That was the best I felt in my life. Some people say they have body whatever. I've forgotten what they call that. But for me, I felt sexy. I felt lovely. Not like I don't feel sexy in my age. Yeah, I really don't care. But I felt whole. I felt like I was on top of the world. Yeah, I loved the energy. I loved the whole thing. So now I'm going to, find a way to just stick to going to the gym. today I went to check for a gym around me, and I did some maths because I was like, okay, my old gym is kind of like far, and I need to make some calculations and know whether the old new one and the new one, which is better. And after doing pros and cons, I realized that the old one is still better. And I feel like in life, everything you need to do, everything you want to do, you should always pull up the pros or the cons. Very important. From the person you want to date, from the person you want to spend the rest of your life with, from the job you want to do, or how you want to live your life, always pull up a pros and cons list. Don't be like me, I'm very impulsive. Do you get? There's some things that you need to do impulsive. I'm not even joking. Like, you need to just do it. Basically, just do it. Like me going to Abuja was me just doing it because I didn't have money. Yeah, I didn't have money. Did I enjoy it? Yes. Am I in debt? Yes. Do I regret it? No. Do you get? Highest thing that Ope can do is come and carry me from my house. I'm telling you, even if they call anybody they want to call Dangote and tell Dangote that I'm owing them money. None of my business, because this is from now to whenever is when I start to be shameless. I really don't care. Let them call anybody. When I have the money, I'll pay them. And that's it. You don't want to go and carry my house. You come back and carry me. You get? So I have no regret doing what I did. But right from now, I believe I need to start living life a little bit, you know, planned. So I need to start making pros and cons for everything. Yeah. And Nigeria is bad. Nigeria is terrible. I don't have gas. I've not had gas for the past 3 days. There's no gas in my area. I'm not eating own cooked food for the past 3 days. I feel like that's why I'm so cranky and all of that. So I was talking to my dad, and he was like, "Oh, you're talking about living in Lagos. You're talking about living in Nigeria." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I get you. Like, you are totally, totally right. I should speak about living abroad, but I don't have the funds to jackpot like this. So what will I do? I'll take the small step, which is moving to Abuja." Yeah, I feel like if I take that step, if I can move to Abuja, then I can now reach for higher goals, which is leaving the country. But if I'll leave this country, I'm sorry to tell you guys, I'm leaving this country. Like, I'm living here. I was even saying to myself that day that those women that come and carry girls to Italy, they do not come and carry me. But I know that that's a stupid thing to think about, because that way is not pure. So, anyways, I can't believe you guys are going to listen to me talk for like 27 minutes. That's crazy. That's really, really crazy. Well, if you do this, if you listen to me, yap. If you love to listen to me, yap, I fuck with you heavily. Thank you. I love you. This podcast will not be what it is without you. Anyways, don't forget to reach out to me on social media platforms, even though I'm not active there. Or you can reach out to me on the Light Jones. That's on Instagram. Yeah. But don't reach out to me on Twitter. I'm not dropping my Twitter handle. That's kind of like secret. If you find me, you find me. If you don't find me, you don't find me. Anyways, I hope you're having a good day, or a better day than I am. Yeah. So I'll see you soon. Love you. Bye.